What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here, and in this one, we talk about Michigan staying hot on the recruiting trail, landing a big-time wide receiver target, plus potentially more to come on the recruiting trail. And we also got the latest on Michigan's pursuit of the five-star quarterback Bryce Underwood. Also got some injury updates ahead of the game against Indiana tomorrow, Michigan's uniform combinations, and also Michigan basketball could be getting some great recruiting news tomorrow as well. It's all going to be in this video and more, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so Michigan just got a commitment early today from the 2025 three-star wide receiver Jamar Browder. We already made a video talking everything you guys need to know about him, so make sure to go ahead and check that out. But Michigan flips the NC State commit, flips his commitment to Michigan, and I tell you what, they are getting a very talented receiver, very underrated three-star receiver in the 2025 class, and he is a 6'4", 205-pound wide receiver that can absolutely go up and catch the ball. And obviously we talked about it in yesterday's video, how it was either going to be a commitment from Jamar Browder or Elijah Dotson. So there could be more commitments coming real soon, as Michigan has been picking up a lot more steam in Elijah Dotson's recruitment. They have multiple predictions going in their favor to flip him from Pittsburgh. And one thing I did want to mention, which also ties in with the latest on Michigan's pursuit of the five-star quarterback Bryce Underwood, is the Michigan fans actually having a tailgate specifically for Bryce Underwood and Elijah Dotson. Now, Sam Webb of the Michigan Insider mentioned this, and the Michigan fans have organized a Keep Bryce and Elijah Home tailgate that has been organized by the fans for every remaining Belleville football game. So not only has Sherrone Moore and Michigan continue going after Bryce Underwood, remain in contact with him, and obviously Bryce Underwood listening to the Michigan camp about the NIL deals, but also just listening to them. But now the fans are getting into it, and you never know. I mean, this could go a long ways for Bryce Underwood, just realizing how much love that the Michigan fan base is going to give him, and how much the fan base really wants him to stay home here in Michigan and come back home to Ann Arbor and win a national championship here. So let me know what you guys think about that. But Michigan fans putting together a tailgate specifically to keep Bryce Underwood and Elijah Dotson home. There's going to be tons of fans there at the Belleville football game, as they play tonight in their playoff game against Saline. So pretty cool there. Obviously, Bryce Underwood expected to take a visit this weekend to LSU, and it's going to be a pretty interesting weekend. I think we're going to find out a lot more about Michigan's chances with Bryce Underwood here in the next week or so, and depending on how the visit goes at LSU, Michigan has made it clear they're not going to get outbid by LSU, but that's not the only thing that's going to bring Bryce Underwood here to Michigan. There's still a lot of work that has to be put in. Obviously, the fans are getting into it now, which is awesome to see. And Michigan right now, they're staying hot on the recruiting trail. Now, Bryce Underwood recently did post a bunch of fire emojis on his teammate Elijah Dotson's Instagram post, as he posted official visit photos from his official visit he took over the weekend. So that could mean something, probably not, but just letting you guys know that Michigan, they are picking up some steam, and the gap between Michigan and LSU right now to land Bryce Underwood, I mean, Michigan's closing it in. So it's going to be interesting. Still a lot of work to do for Michigan, because LSU has been known as his dream school. But I tell you what, it would be pretty awesome to see Bryce Underwood come to Michigan, stay home in the state of Michigan, and win a national championship for his in-state school. And as far as Michigan's quarterback situation, either way, I do expect Michigan to have an elite quarterback on their roster next season, whether it's Bryce Underwood or from the transfer portal. They're going to get somebody regardless, and I know that. I'm confident in saying that because they are now willing to spend the money to get that Previously, they weren't, but now they are. And that's why I'm saying, Michigan fans should start to get excited about the fact that Michigan is willing to spend some money now. But all right, let's go ahead and talk about the Michigan-Indiana game. We got some injury updates. Obviously, the biggest question mark is Michigan's secondary, Will Johnson, Jair Hill, and we talked about it yesterday. I do expect Jair Hill to give it a go. With what Sharon Moore said early in the week, it seemed like Jair Hill was going to be able to play in this one. Will Johnson, on the other hand, I'm going to have to say that he's going to miss this game. And according to Chris Ballas of On3 and the Wolverine, he did say that Will Johnson, he has a lower body issue, and they say that it's one of those injuries that only heals with rest, and they expect him to rest it all the way at least through the bye week and seeing where it goes from there. And also the only way that he would be shutting it down for the year would come from the doctors, and that would be the doctor's advice. But right now, it doesn't seem like it's going in that direction. Sharon Moore said, the coaches have said in the past that, we will see Will Johnson go out there and play again this season. But now it's starting to look like, if he's going to come back, in my opinion, it would most likely probably be for the Ohio State game, because that's really the only game that means something. And obviously the coaching staff, Sharon Moore, everybody, the players, they're going to want him to come back for that game in particular, and I'm sure Will Johnson is going to want to play in that game as well. So maybe we get him back after the bye week against Northwestern. I wouldn't expect him to play that much in that game, just because Michigan should be able to handle Northwestern without him. But let me know what you guys think, and at this point I just want to see him out there for the game against Ohio State, because I do think Michigan has a chance to beat Ohio State. They have looked pretty beatable this season. They are obviously a much better team, more talented than Michigan, but they have shown some weaknesses. And if Michigan calls a great game, you just never know in a rivalry game like that. So now Michigan has been banged up on the offensive line as well. Andrew Gentry's out for this season. Jeffrey Percy got injured last game, and we did talk about Andrew Sprague, the freshman offensive lineman, potentially getting more playing time. And Sharon Moore didn't rule out the fact that Michigan could, switch players around on the offensive line. So we could see changes to the offensive line. We'll just have to wait and see. And then also the uniform combination for Michigan against Indiana as they go on their third road game of the season. Michigan will be wearing white tops with blue pants and blue accessories as their away uniforms against Indiana as they look to get back in the win column. It's going to be a tough one, and like I said in yesterday's video, I think this Indiana game could be tougher than the Ohio State game for Michigan, just because of a banged up secondary Michigan has, Indiana's passing game. But you really never know with this Michigan team. They have the team to pull off this upset as long as they play a clean, mistake-free football game. It kind of depends on which defense shows up, as we saw a tale of two halves last week against Oregon. But let me know what you guys think. And also real quick here, did want to just mention Michigan basketball could be getting some good recruiting news tomorrow, as the 5-star guard Trey McKenney will be choosing tomorrow between Georgetown, Michigan, and USC. He'll be announcing at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, right when Michigan football starts. But so yeah, look out for a commitment video tomorrow on this channel around that time, and it will be committing live at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time on 24/7 Sports. Should be a YouTube live stream there, so just wanted to mention that. Then also real quick here, do want to give a shout out to my guy Michael Long, who is a Michigan Legend channel member on this channel. I appreciate you, and obviously all the channel members. You guys are the best. But with that, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more if you are new around here. I greatly appreciate it. And other than that, we will see you guys in the next video. Go Blue.